Today's oracle message is activating the third eye, healing heartbreak, processing grief, and deconstructing doubt. Activating the third eye says, I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideals, and conclusions. That's what the back of the card says. Healing heartbreak says, my heart will love again. Processing grief says, my losses prove how deeply I am loved. Deconstructing doubt says, only my beliefs are in my way. Okay. Outside of the colors of the card, which are very, very similar, some of them, a lot of these kind of have a same thing in relationship to our heart and our mind, and sometimes how we have heart over mind and mind over heart matters that we deal with. So for activating the third eye says, I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideals, and conclusion. As your third eye opens, you are able to notice how much each moment is a catalyst for your every expanding soul. Through your third eye, you will be able to see more clearly the lessons each moment offers, allowing each encounter to help you become even more radiant in expression of your highest potential. This mantra is ideal for dissolving personal judgment, developing more patience, and tempering inner conflict. Okay, I kind of see where this theme is going. Healing heartbreak says, my heart will love again. When heartbreak is healed, you are able to learn and grow from each relationship, no matter who you believe is to blame. A heartbreak is seen as life's way of breaking your heart open to expand the love you are able to give and receive. It becomes easier to pick up the pieces of your innocence and invite greater intimacy into your life. This card is ideal for dealing with resentment, releasing the past, and healing grief. The next card is processing grief. My losses prove how deeply I am loved. When grief is processed, you are able to notice the maturity you've gained, even when losing the people, places, and things that you once defined your sense of self. As you process grief, you are able to celebrate how deeply you are committed to love instead of holding a grudge towards those who left or couldn't love you back. Once grief is fully processed, it can ignite a deeper commitment to love. You know that your alignment with Source is not a matter of what comes or goes. It's determined on how much of yourself you are willing to share. This mantra is ideal for opening back up to love, rebuilding trust, and addressing heartache. And deconstructing doubt is the final card. Only my beliefs are in my way. As you deconstruct doubt, you are no longer lost in the concerns and curiosities of what if, but are more rooted in the truth of what is. When doubt is deconstructed, the hardship is no longer a sign of misfortune. It is an opportunity to step aside your comfort zone and meet the higher aspects of soul that exist just beyond the boundaries of thyself. This mantra ideal is for aligning with truth, being more self-actualized, and transforming inferiority. So these cards all have a common theme. Actually, I was originally only pulling 3 cards, and then this card I actually saw hiding behind a book I already put off to the side. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pick this card and I'm going to use this. Because a lot of times we need to open up our consciousness and really use our intuition and seeing where these 3 things lie in our life and how they can actually be a hindrance. Many of us have experienced some sort of heartbreak, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's family, friends, whatever the case may be. Healing our heartbreak so we can be open to love again. That can be definitely a mind over heart situation. You know, some people are so stuck in the hurt that they can't get past it, and it actually becomes a handicap to them. And it's like they want love and they want to open themselves up to love, but their mind won't let it go. Their mind won't release that hurt. So they keep replaying the same issues over and over again. They keep replaying the same situations in their head and thinking that everyone else is the same when they don't know who they could possibly be pushing away, because they haven't completely, fully healed their heart. You know, our heart is where God dwells. It's important to have a pure heart. It's important to have a heart that's open to love and to receive. We can't receive anything from God if our heart is closed. God dwells in our heart. So with that being said and done, a lot of the healing that we need lies within our heart. And ways that you can actually help with that is wearing the color green, opening yourself up to what's causing those blockages in those areas. Reiki is one way that you can actually help with opening up your heart chakra. Rose quartz can actually help with the heart chakra. Green stones, green gemstones all help with opening the heart chakra. And just knowing that it hurts. You know, people come in our life and they hurt us. But you know what? All things work together for our goods. I know it sounds crazy right now, you know what I'm saying? And it probably didn't sound so great back then or when you actually got your heart broke. But, you know, it's all a part of life. It's all a part of a process. We're humans here to experience. And with that being said and done, you know, sometimes you're going to experience those heartbreaks. And it wasn't to break you as a person. It was actually to show you that your heart can actually love. These two cards right here, all three of these cards really coincide. Sometimes, you know, after dealing with the heartbreak, you have to deal with the grief that comes along with that loss. Sometimes we deal with people passing on, family members, friends, significant others, leaving us in a spiritual way because they passed on. And we have to deal with that grief that comes along with that too. And healing that heartbreak that comes along with losing someone. But sometimes we have grief when dealing with the loss of someone in our life because of the choices we made or the choices that they made, you know. Sometimes people leave our lives because they're only here for a season and a reason versus lifetime. So we just have to sometimes understand that processing grief coincides with healing of your heart, as well as deconstructing doubt. I know myself, I've actually had issues with this before, where I've allowed my beliefs to stand in the way of my progression and really holding on to the things that God has for me. I know quite a few times in the past, I've definitely dealt with this myself. I've dealt with all three of these, but just deconstructing the doubt, thinking that everyone's the same, or thinking nobody's there for you, or nobody's going to love you, or nobody's going to care for you, or treat you like you want to be treated. That's all part of that negative self-talk that actually keeps us in a place of stagnation. A lot of times we need to really open ourselves up and open our third eye and really to see beyond what our beliefs and ideals and conclusions are. Because sometimes things are illusions and they're not what they truly are. Especially in Pisces seasons that we're in right now. This is a season of illusion. So a lot of the beliefs and systems that we have, a lot of ideas, a lot of things that may appear particularly one particular way, it's not exactly what it is. So it's definitely essential to really have your consciousness open, your third eye open, so you can actually really understand what's going on in front of you. So with that being said and done, you know, first you got to open up this. You got to open up your mind. You got to have your mind ready to receive. Once you open up your mind, you're ready to receive. It'll actually help heal that heartbreak. It'll help you process any grief that's associated with it. And then it will get rid of any doubt that might be in your head as to why this heartbreak possibly happened, or the outcome of the heartbreak. So that's what I'm getting from these cards today. Definitely, I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideals, and conclusions. In order for us to really heal our heart, we have to be welcoming. We have to be open to receive those things. We have to really want to open and heal our heart. A lot of times people are scared to love again. You know, love is one of the greatest gifts that God gave us. It's supposed to be shared with one another. And although it hurts sometimes, even though that's not the true definition of love, however, you know, love does hurt sometimes. But it's one of the great gifts that God actually gives us in order to share with one another. So don't save it. Don't tuck it away. Don't hide it. Don't keep it away. Open yourself up to really receive what God has for you. Open your heart up to really receive the blessings that are in, you know, the blessings that are in store for you. You know, it'll help you in the long run. So I hope this message blesses someone. Y'all have a great day and be blessed.